Okay, so here's something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, but never really got into it because this or because that, or the camera could be. Or because I'm looking like this on the camera, or I don't have a subject to discuss, or and I'm neurotic. What do you want from me? You see, I keep looking at the monitor to see if everything's fine. I'm unprepared. I'm unprepared as hell. I don't have a fancy outfit. I don't have anything other than this me. This is me. As I am almost every day, just playing video games or working through the podcasts or doing internet web stuff, and just pretty much it. That's pretty much it. This is me. So. But I was playing Overwatch for a little bit. Echo just came out, and I was playing Overwatch for a little bit, and I decided, you know what? I'm tired of playing Overwatch because people keep throwing games, man. People keep throwing games, and it's just like, And I was thinking to myself, man, I don't mind having to repeat hundreds of times the same boss on Dark Souls. But I can't take Overwatch for more than like 3 games. And I was just thinking, like, why is that? Why is that? And it's pretty obvious. It's because it's people behind computers, and it's just, it's the neurosis in me that does this, because I can control, and I want to control, because I know if I could control, it would be different, because it's like people literally throw the games. Like, throw as in they have the possibility of doing the right thing to win the games, but they don't do it. They do exactly the opposite. They do the bad thing, and they throw the games, meaning that they don't try to win the games. They purposefully lose the games. And I know that when I'm playing Dark Souls, I'm always attempting to win. But on account of the way the computer is programmed, on account of the way the code is made, I simply just can't win because I made a mistake, or it was poorly timed, or something like that. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. And it happens all the time. I mean, that's pretty much Dark Souls. That's why Dark Souls became popular as hell. And that's one of the main reasons why people love to play Dark Souls, because it's really difficult, but it's super rewarding once you beat it. And it's nothing else like, other games where you can choose your difficulty. Like, if you go through a hard and you can't, really continue, you can, normal. You select normal, and then you try normal. If normal is a little bit too hard for you, then you go easy. And if you can go easy, then once you get the hang of the game, you can go back to normal, and then progress and so on and so forth. But Dark Souls doesn't do it that way. Dark Souls there is no difficulty. The game only has one difficulty, and that difficulty is from the beginning of the game, and you have to learn literally everything. And now I was just thinking as I'm talking, what am I going to call this? I don't want to call this like something Dark Souls. I don't want to call this something Overwatch. I want to call this like a man rants randomly about video games and about this other stuff. I don't know. I just wanted to make a video, and I've been wanting to make just videos like these where it's kind of like the podcast, but I'm in front of a camera and I'm uploading these videos onto the podcast's YouTube channel. And you can see my face. I can interact kind of with you. And I don't know, it's you let me know if it's interesting or not. You know what I mean? Because I have so many things that I can talk about. And internet's kind of crappy, so I mean, it's literally better to do it this way. Live's no can do, not yet. It would have to be 480p, and yeah, nah, I'm not. I'm gonna say no to 480p for live streams. I've been doing it on Twitch, and it's doable. I mean, but then if I move, it's just like all over the place, pixels here, pixels there, and it's just like, I mean, you know, and the camera with the lighting and stuff, like the camera is a little bit, how do I put it? This camera is old, you know what I mean? This camera's kind of old, and it's one of those cameras from Microsoft, 720p, and basically this camera is like, it needs the perfect lighting for the freaking camera to be 60 frames per second. Now it's 60 frames per second, but as soon as I move from this position, see, it just goes 30 frames per second, just like that. Boom. It literally needs, look, see, it needs the perfect fucking lighting that it determines to be 60 frames per second. So yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. So that's gonna be that. What else? I guess that's pretty much it. You guys let me know whether you think this would be a good format for the podcast or not. Just for a little bit of more, I don't know, I guess, conversations where I'm more like personal with you guys. Maybe this could be something cool for Patreon instead of just like being on YouTube. You know, let me know, whatever, you know what I mean? And I'll try to do it. Alright, so yeah, I guess pretty much what I wanted to talk was like, I wanted to let that shit out of my chest about Overwatch and just like how I hate that people throw games on purpose. And I just can't bear it. I played like 4 games of Overwatch, and I just couldn't. I couldn't continue. I just couldn't continue. Can you believe that there was a group of 4 kids, like 18 or some shit, and they literally, after one game, they invited me twice. I refused the first time, and they invited me twice to fucking go on voice chat. To tell me that I did this and I did that wrong when they were fucking wrong. And it's like these kids think they know everything because they spend their fucking lives watching live streams and watching YouTube channels, and they fucking think that because of that shit, they know everything. And it's like, kiddo, shut the fuck up. This motherfucker, just because he's been telling you this fucking shit all the fucking time, it doesn't mean he knows every single fucking scenario in every single fucking situation. It doesn't mean that. Alright? Because it's literally like that. There is a different scenario, a different situation in every single fucking game that he might or might not know about. So when he's explaining this or he's explaining that, for his scenarios, for his situations, it's completely different. All right, so just dude, it's like, who the fuck are you to just invite me to a freaking group with your little buddies to fucking tell me that I did shit in the fucking video game? That, like, the DPS were trash. Like, what? And then you're it's like this fucking usual, this usual bullshittery of fucking, like, this came with 222. It's like, now it's either the DPS blames the tanks, or the DPS blames the healers, healers blames tanks blames healers, tanks blames DPS. It's like there's always someone blaming someone. Before the fucking 222, there was it was a general blaming fest. You know, it's like, oh, it's you, it's you. Now it's like, oh, it's the tanks blaming the DPS. It's the fucking healers blaming the DPS. It's like, man, fucking Blizzard, man. They don't fucking know what they're doing. They don't fucking know what they're doing. It's like, you don't know what you're doing, Blizzard. Just learn that you don't know what you're doing. Your reign of video gaming, what was it called? Masterminds, let's put it like that, is over. That shit's over. Now you are just making mistakes over mistakes over mistakes over mistakes. Too fucking bad. You don't want to listen to the community when the community tells you what the fuck's is supposed to be done. Because, oh, the consumer doesn't know what they want. Huh. You know? Whatever. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you watched it up to this point, if you didn't, well, farewell. If you did, thank you so much. Again, tell me, let me know, send me an email, fucking go on my Discord, discord.grindersverdict.com, and it'll send you over to the link directly, and you can join directly as well. So just join. Tell me, hey, I watched your video and I think it's cool that you do that on YouTube, or I think it's cool that you do that on Patreon. I think it's better on Patreon, or I think it's better on YouTube. I think it's better to do live streams on YouTube and keep the videos for Patreon, or whatever the fuck, and it's gonna be cool, and it's gonna be like that, and I'll keep your opinions, I'll keep your suggestions. And yeah, this video is going to be specifically for YouTube, but it's just like a little what's the fucking word that I'm looking for here, man? It's like the you know, the thing you show, like the fucking pilot or whatever, for the videos, I guess. So again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.